Hello, my name is Anita. Welcome to my channel. The most important thing we can do is the inner work, the inside job. Really, if we understood how much more calm and peaceful with less obstacles a life would be if we just did the inner work first, before we are taking an action step outside in the world and not take action from fear. Like I spoken about earlier, is that taking action from fear or panic mode, fear of losing something, fear of missing out, only creates more fear, more of the same, or at least they will not give us the result that we want. So to do the inner work before we take action, to set ourselves up right, correctly in the energies, in our mind, going through the emotions, visualizing it, seeing it before our inner eye, and then feel how that will feel. If it's something scary, if you just then feel it and resolve it inside, work through it before you take action outside. So we can say that we don't have to do anything in this world, actually. We just have to be. But of course, we live in this reality, of course, so we have to do something. But my point is to be on a spiritual journey. The only thing we need to do is to do the inner work and to just be and listen and explore the inner world. But of course it doesn't work like that, because to get to that point when we realize that's all we have to do, that we don't have to do anything, we don't have to take action, we don't have to force or push anything. To get to that point, to get to that understanding, we first need to explore the world. We are constantly pulled out to get experiences to grow through, so we will get a deeper understanding of things. How I have learned now over the years is that it seems like everyone just need to go to the extreme in one direction and the extreme in the other direction, and then find the balance, and the pendulum is swinging back and forth until we get more and more balance. First extreme, and then we get more and more balanced until we find our center. And of course there are many different new cycles, so we are then pulled into new experiences again. We are designed to evolve, we are designed to experience things inside and in the outer world. And like I said, we could just be doing the inner work and not take much action outside if it wasn't for the money. But after a while, we are again pulled out for new experiences to explore. And each time we come back to the same conclusion, that the only thing real, the only thing that matters is love and inner peace, inner harmony. That we grow inside, that we evolve inside. But of course, like I said, we live here on this planet and we want to enjoy it. We want to have connections, we need connections. We want to have memories, create memories, and explore and be happy. Anyway, New Earth is more and more about this. Being still, listening, being present, not needing to prove anything. Don't force or push anything. Receive after doing light work, purpose work. And most important is all the time to do the inner work, but also to take action in our purpose work. Our purpose work can also be just being the person you are. Your person work can be your hobby. Your purpose work can be your hobby. It can be an interest that you have, that you make money on or not. It is just by going through those experiences and doing what you are meant to do here, or be who you are meant to be, that you hold the frequency and that will influence other people. So you go about your day, you go about your world, you do things, and you or not, you can be alone in your home and still influence the whole planet by how you feel inside. Doesn't mean at all that we are suppressing our emotions, because feeling the emotions are the way we are shedding. By feeling our emotions is the way we are growing and healing and transmuting trauma. And each time we come back to this wound I talked about previously, maybe a core wound that we feel we cannot overcome, we learn to live with it, we learn to handle it, we learn to master it eventually. Each time we come back to it, we are wiser, we are stronger, we are more confident. We have learned something new and we can see it from a different perspective, so it is easier to overcome then. So again, the inner work is the most important, and especially before you take a big jump outside. As an example, before I published my book, I needed to be completely sure that this is something that I could stand for. This was the truth, this was according to my values, that I could, if somebody asked me about something, I could explain it. From the book I could explain it, and I could stand for it. I was grounded in my book. And that was just a reassurance that I needed to have for myself, to have that kind of integrity and standard on myself, for myself. To feel also safe and secure and balanced inside. So I did deep inner transformation over the years when I wrote the book, and during writing the book, during every editing, and also big one before the final agreement to this is what I want to publish. Now I am content. This is good enough. I can stand for this. This is who I am, a part of who I am. Because I'm not writing my whole life story or anything. We are so much more. We cannot just put it in one book. So that was just an example. So we need to be able to feel stable and secure before we take big action outside. We don't need to get rid of all the fears. That is not what I'm saying. But to have worked through it, prepared ourselves emotionally, set ourselves up in the right way. And that is what we are doing now for the world we want to see and live. The intentions that you have and the visions that you have for your future when you are creating your desired life or lifestyle, set yourself up right before you take bigger actions outside in the world and start living it. Emotionally and mentally prepare yourself by also healing some more wounds and visualizing it and feeling it all. Okay, take good care of yourself, and I hope if you like what I talk about, please press thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, so that will really help the algorithms. And also take great care of yourself, and I see you in the next video, I hope.